everyone, 7-note mode here. I thought I would do something a little bit different today and talk about how to develop a sense of swing in your playing. There's not a lot out there on this, at least that I'm aware of, but there are profound differences between how timing is perceived in either classical or rock playing and jazz. So what I thought I would do is maybe point out some of the differences, at least as I understand them, and talk about a way to kind of incorporate those differences into your playing. One of the major differences is that in classical and rock music, the downbeat of the 1 and the 3 pretty much propels the timing and serves as your anchor. And I'm talking about 4/4 time here. Whereas with jazz music, it's the downbeat of the 2 and the 4 that pretty much serves as your timing guideposts. I'm going to do an example of that just to kind of point it out. I'm going to try to count while I play, which is challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's classical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So what you're getting with that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that pretty much serves as the structure, the skeleton for the song as it flows through time. Whereas in jazz, you use the 2 and the 4 as your guideposts. It's hard to numerically count that out, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a metronome on here playing on the 2 and the 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I'm just using the 2 and the 4 to pretty much inform my sense of where I am in the song. Something you might hear in there that's also very, very different is that with classical and rock, the downbeat is primary. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Whereas with jazz, the upbeat on eighth notes, the upbeat or the and is accented. So what you're hearing in there is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's very different. It's not only accented, but it's also delayed. The second beat, or the and, the upbeat, is delayed slightly. Classical. The 1 and the and are very even. They're equally distributed with a little bit of emphasis on the downbeat as opposed to the upbeat. Whereas with jazz, it's, if you just played it without delaying, it would be very difficult. In fact, I don't even know if I can do that, but let me try it. I'm going to just accent but not delay the upbeat. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay, that doesn't swing. So if you're just accenting the upbeat on the eighth notes without delaying them, it doesn't really swing. If you delay them too much, like you did triplets or something that sounded like either 6/8 or 12/8, that wouldn't work either. In other words, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. See, that sounds more like a waltz. So you delay the eighths, but something in between 4/4 and 6/8 or 12/8. Michael Shapiro, who's a conga player, had a great word for it. He calls it fix. He was talking more about Afro-Cuban music, but fix is something in between 4 and 6. So, if you'll notice when I do this, I'm delaying the second note slightly. It gives it somewhat of a laid-back feel. And the other thing, since we're talking about eighth notes, is eighth note triplets. What I do a lot of, this is not hard and fast, but whereas with classical music or even rock, it's the emphasis is on the first note, so it's triplet, 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 triplet. Whereas with jazz, it's on the third a lot of the time, so triplet, triplet, triplet. So 1 and triplet, 1 and triplet. You can hear it there. So, at any rate, those are two very different approaches to timing than classical. And the challenge is not only hearing it, but learning a way to get that in your playing. And I'm going to tell you, the best way I know to get that sense of swing in your playing is to vocalize a tune before you ever play it. Okay, I don't sing, never have been able to. It's not a problem. I'm just rhythmically going to articulate for you what I'm hearing. I copied off Anthropology here, which is a Charlie Parker tune, and I'm going to put it on my website for you guys to download. And what I'm going to do is just go through it and show you how I vocalize. Okay? Let me show you where we're getting to. Okay, that's the Fred Flintstone method. It's the yabba dabba doo method, which is for eighth notes I use the dabba dabba dabba. So you have the da for the downbeat, the ba for the upbeat. So even in the articulation you have a little bit of an emphasis on the upbeat with the ba as opposed to the da. And for quarter notes I go beat bop boop, something like that. For for eighth note triplets I do de-lee, de-lop, de-loo, something like that. It just kind of gives a sense of tripling. I don't really know what I do for sixteenths. I guess we'll see. But if you look at Anthropology, if you download this, I'm just going to out of time articulate it for you. Okay? Do ba dee la dee ba do bop. Dwee ba doop. Ba dee ba dee ba do ba dee ba do bop. Dwee do ba dee bop. Beep bop boop. Ba do ba deep. Boop bop ba dee ba do ba dee bop. Okay? So the first thing you do is go through the entire song doing it that way, which is out of time, just coming up with an articulation that has a kind of swingy sense to it, using those dabba dabba doo type syllables. The next step